Let's go to Canada now. We're going to go to Ezra Levant's great group, Rebel News. David Menzies joins us. David, can you tell us, put us in the room? Where are you? What's going on? And give us an update.
Hi, Steve. Good morning. Yeah, I am right outside the Ambassador Bridge. I don't know if you can see it behind me. Late last night, it reopened for traffic. The demonstration as of Sunday morning was effectively snuffed out. There were a handful of arrests. The police reported that they were not, they didn't have to use force. There was no violence. So the protest ended, and now it's back to business. And of course, Steve, the demonstration here, it was a far smaller magnitude than what you're seeing in Ottawa, where I was there earlier this month. However, what got the attention?
Did that work? Is it good?
What got the attention of the authorities was the sheer volume of business that was being blockaded. If you're Windsor Mayor, it was $450 million a day being prevented from crossing the bridge. If you believe Ontario Premier Doug Ford, it was closer to $700 million. And that put them on the radar. And, the thing is, Steve, is that we've been here for several days. We've met so many people. We're talking about salt of the earth, Canadians that are law-abiding, that are just so sick and tired of the lockdowns. They have been vilified and demonized by our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. They've been called racist. They've been called haters, bigots, you name it. And yet, and also another descriptor that was in vogue, they are economic terrorists. That was one of the statements by the mayor of Sarnia. And yet, Steve, what I would say is look at the last 2 years, Canada, and for that matter, the world, what they've endured. These lockdowns in Canada, one economist, I believe, estimated the cost so far to be more than $1 trillion. So I'm sorry, Mr. Trudeau, when it comes to economic terrorism, look in the mirror.
David, just hang on. Bill Maher agrees 100% with Rebel News. Okay, short break. We'll be back going to Canada in a moment. Okay, I want to go back to Ezra Levant's Rebel News, David Menzies. David, give us an update of where do you think this heads over the next day or two? They're going to have this vote in Parliament today, but what's the next move for the truckers? Is this going to escalate?
Well, a lot of the people here in Windsor, the demonstrators, said they will be back. That's going to be a tall order. There is a huge police presence. There are cement blockades everywhere around the Ambassador Bridge. So I'm very, wary if they will follow through on that mandate. In Ottawa, that's a different kettle of fish. To disassemble that protest, I was there in Ottawa earlier this month with all the rigs there, Steve. That would take literally weeks to move out with heavy tows, assuming you could get tow trucks. The Ottawa police reached out to Ottawa area tow truck companies, and they all said, "Oh, we're so sorry, we can't help you. We're sick with COVID." So that was kind of a raised middle finger. And by the way, it was great you got Mr. Bernier on. I'm a big fan of his. When we talk about the fringe element, which Prime Minister Trudeau calls these people, Steve, just a few days ago, a new opinion poll came out, and get a load of this. If an election were held today, only 16% of Canadians would support or vote for Justin Trudeau. Wow. Talk about a fringe element, eh?
Amazing. By the way, the Rebel News has done an incredible job. David, how do people get to you on social media? How do they get to the live feed of Rebel News and what you and Ezra Levant and the team are putting up there?
Yes, you can go to rebelnews.com. We also have a YouTube channel, Rebel News YouTube. But as you know, Steve, thanks to the censorious thugs of Silicon Valley, we can't post all our videos there. Those are thought crimes in their minds. So go to our main website, rebelnews.com. Our live stream is every day at noon. And there are various platforms, including Odyssey, Rumble, Super U, where you can tune in and get the full meal deal when it comes to embracing the First Amendment and free speech.
David, thank you. Heroic coverage up there. Say hi to everybody up there. We got their back, and we're going to be playing you guys nonstop. We're putting it up on our Getter feeds nonstop. So thank you very much, David Menzies.
Thank you so much, Steve. You take care.